Hello everyone. In this presentation, we'll be learning about regression model. Regression modeling is a powerful tool for predicting and understanding data. It's a statistical technique used to understand and predict relationship between variables. It's a core tool for analytics in various fields from business to finance to healthcare and science. Everywhere regression model is used in recent times, and it is a very crucial tool which we implement using the help of statistics. What are the importance of regression analysis? It is a its predictive power is one of the crucial reason why we use regression model. Regression models can predict future outcome based on historical data, enabling informed decision making. It basically gives us insights about relationships. They reveal the strength and direction of relationships between variables, providing a deeper understanding of the data. Data driven decisions. Regression analysis helps businesses make data driven decisions by identifying key factors influencing outcomes. Regression analysis also helps us in problem solving as it assists in identifying and solving problems by uncovering underlying patterns and relationship within the data sets. Moving forward, let's see what are the various estimation models used for regression using Python language. We first use R squared method. It explains the proportions of variance in the dependent variable explained by the independent variables. Secondly, we use root mean squared error RMSE. Measures the average difference between predicted and actual values, indicating model accuracy. Third step is p-values. Determine the statistical significance of the independent variables, indicating their impact on the dependent variables. Lastly, we use adjusted R squared. Adjust R squared for the number of independent variable, providing a more reliable measure of a model fit. R squared and adjusted R square have a very slight difference. It basically R squared explains the proportion of variables dependent between an independent variable, and adjusted R square provide a more reliable method in terms of estimation. Now see what are the various stepwise regression using the Python language. Moving forward, we will see the code. Here we are seeing only the theory portion. Forward selection is the first step. Starts with an empty model and adds variables one at a time based on their significance. Second step is to add backward elimination. We starts with the full model and removes variables at the time based on their lack of significance. The more priority is given to the variable that is in the use. Stepwise regression combines forward selection and backward estimation, iteratively adding and removing variables to optimize model fit. We basically remove and add the variables that we are needed the most, and not needed, they are respectively removed. What are the various assumption and diagnostics in regressions? Normality. Residuals should follow a normal distribution. These are basically the type of rules that we have to follow in regression analysis. Homogeneity. The variance of residual should constant across the range of predicted values. Linearity is the another assumption. The relationship between independent and dependent variables should be linear in a line. Independence. Residuals should be independent of each other. Now, let's see interpreting regression results and insights. First is coefficients. Second is statistical significance. Third is R squared, and fourth is model validation. Now, coefficient is a interpret the coefficient of each independent variable to understand their impact on the dependent variable. Second method is to statistically signify. Evaluate the p-values of the coefficient to access and statistical significance of the variable. R squared, in R squared we access all the overall model fit by examining the R squared values, which indicates the proportion of variance explained. Model validation is another method that validates the model using different data sets to ensure its generalizability and predictive accuracy. Now, let's see what is the code for regression analysis or regression model. As you can see, I am in my Python IDE. We have imported different libraries as usual, like pandas, sklearn model underscore selection, sklearn dot linear underscore model, and sklearn dot matrices. And then I have set an example for data regression. As usual, I have assigned the data. Split the data into features and target. X equals to data and Y equals to data, and then passing the parameters like features and target. Train and split data, we have already learned about this method. Build a linear regression model. For building, we use linear regression function and model.fit to call the function. Predict the target values using the test set. Y underscore pred is used, and model.predict function is used here, passing the parameter x underscore test. Evaluate the model using different metrics, that is mean square error or mean absolute error, passing the values y test and y pred and x test. Print the evaluation results, printing the mean squared value result and absolute square value result and the r squared as required. I hope by now you have understood the topic of regression modeling. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you.